What's the wizard? What's the wizard? How y'all been doing? I'm back like I never left. Yeah, so it's been a minute since I recorded last. I know it's been a long time. It's been some years, actually. I have a beard now. Um, but it's not like a big man beard yet, but eventually it will be. But yeah, at the moment, I'm looking to hop back into the swing of things, do things a lot more frequently, consistently. I'm just looking to get back into it. And yeah, we're starting with this game here. It's called DOKI Literature Club. I know it was pretty popular a while back, but personally, I never played it or watched anything on it. So it's gonna be a completely fresh experience for me. So, yeah, I will say I tried to record this previously and my camera shut down. So the first, I won't let you know where at, but the first couple portions of it I did already play through. So I apologize if I'm a little speedy through that part. But yeah, other than that, it's gonna be completely fresh. I'm looking to start playing more horror games. I will bring back the multiplayer 3 2 in a pod later on. The boys like Coda and Trez are just not on right now, and they're busy. So I'm just gonna get started. I figured it's my channel. I figured you guys came here to see me mostly anyway, for the most part. But yeah, I'm going to get this one started. Okay, cool. Let's go. New game. Hey, I see an annoying girl running towards me in the distance. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Interesting. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Sorry, I'm literally giving her a voice. Okay. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Dubs. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, sorry. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their way to daily commute. By the way, Dubs, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. Personally, I never was either. I was sports meathead, so I did join one book club back in either freshman or sophomore year. My teacher's name was Miss E. I don't recall her full name, but yeah, it was actually really fun. We read a really good book. I forgot what it's called. I know it has the name Detroit in it. But yeah, it was a really good story. She used to bring us snacks and all type of stuff. We would have to get there early in the morning before class, but it was a pretty good experience. Nothing that I've done since then, though. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year, did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Suri likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-oh. Or, uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I died at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. I don't know what NEAT is. I know what NEAT is like NEAT, like cleanly, concise, like put together, like kind of like my couch. I am in my own house now. It's an apartment, but I am in my own spot. So yeah, situation's a little different. I'm older. I mean, it's been since like 2020 since I recorded last. So hopefully I can get back in the swing of things. I'm gonna be a little rusty to start off with, so please bear with me, okay? But I'll get back in it. I'll get back in it. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right. I'll look a few clubs, make you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sorry wants me to check out some clubs. We're going to the club. No, sorry. I guess we had no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori must have come in the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. That actually has happened before. 4 or 5 times, something like that. It's not that bad. I've had chill teachers. I've had other people who don't have chill teachers, and they get this like gigantic book, smash it on the desk while they're sleeping, wake up, scare the piss out of them. But I was lucky, fortunately. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Nah. Nunca. None at all. I'm not fucking going. It's not happening. I don't know what you want from me. You gonna pay me? You gonna pay me? Pay me? Gonna pay me? Meanie. Sayori's vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the anime club. I'm gonna watch some Dragon Ball. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. Don't do it. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member's here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the this is her voice. Sorry. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. I like her. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Dubs, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. What up? All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls, guys. Gosh. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. My bad. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who makes cupcakes, or who made cupcakes according to Sayori. Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear. Oh, you can just ignore her when she gets moody. And turns back to the other girls. Anyway, This is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature, timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Because they're even more mature. Well, it's nice to meet the both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Dubs. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. Out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Dubs. Come sit down, Dubs. We made a room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. Sorry, I keep mixing up the fucking voices. I'm trying to give them a voice, so it's like not just fucking boring. I'll get the cupcakes. What was she? It was, I'll get the cupcakes. I'll get the cupcakes. Yeah. There it is. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh, whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first and Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori walks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you anything? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you. You know, you dummy. Sorry, I kind of butchered that. I'm a little tired, and I read this part already. All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this? Yuri. You keep a whole tea set in this? Yuri. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Hey. Don't worry. The teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? It kind of forced on me. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here. Exactly, dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Oh, okay. If you're as cool with it, I'm down with it. Shit. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Yeah, oh god, it's like four or five of us, something like that. Lots of fours and fives in here. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Or you could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Me. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining, though I still don't really know if I can keep up with the level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Dubs, what kinds of things do you like to read? Shit, I don't really do too much reading. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Ditto. Manga? Manga? Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. That can change. What am I saying? What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Let's see. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate, obviously, yada, yada, yada. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once or twice, or I was obsessed with horror books as a kid, personally. There was this dude, I don't know if you've heard of American Chillers or Michigan Chillers. The creator of those, I forget his name at the moment, but he came to my he actually came to my elementary school when I was a kid and sparked my interest for Michigan Chillers and American Chillers. And I read every last one of them that were created. I was like obsessed with those at the moment. Because like I met the dude, like it was like a celebrity at the time. I was like, what? I actually met the dude. And he's like, yeah, I wrote this. I wrote all these. And I was like infatuated by it. But yeah, horror books are actually really tough. I recommend checking them out. American Chillers, Michigan Chillers, prop. I read a horror book once. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with The Rock. With the Rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, it takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I like Yuri. I'm messing with Yuri a lot. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me first. What's again? Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. Give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sari sidles up behind sidles. Siddles. I'll go with Siddles. Up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Everything you do is so cute, Natsuki. Don't you worry. Don't you worry a bit. Everything you do is perfect. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Yeah, well, I guess sometimes. What do you care? I think that's impressive. Shit, why does anyone care about anything? Fuck. No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Because you're talking off a fucking lot, bitch. Goddamn. Maybe you share some of your maybe you share some of your work, guys. Given all this insight, maybe you share some of your work. You can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Yeah, oh no. Crickets, no, huh? I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzingly at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Dubs? Monica smiles. Hold on. Slow your roll. Pause for me real quick. Slow. Calm down. There's one problem. What's that? Now that we're back at the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club, alright? I'm a little cooler than this. I think I'm gonna go with the chess club. You feel like the chess club. You feel what I'm saying? Suri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lost my train of thought. All four girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. How could you, Dubs? But I'm sorry, I thought. Dubs, you all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make clear a decision when it's like this? Facts, like what the fuck? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. If you pull my arm and twist it sideways and backwards and snap it in half, I'll do it. One by one, the girls' eyes lighten up. Yes, I'm so happy. Suri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, calm down. I'm here for Yuri. Relax. You really did scare me for a moment. Come on, Suri. I would never leave you. Come on, nah. If you really just came for cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. She looks at me. I look forward to see how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? All right, intermediate. Come on. I done a bit of poetry in my time. Okay, like it's kind of my thing. Like if you guys do know, I make music as well. It's also on this channel. Hit the view channel there. Listen to it. I would appreciate it. It's on Apple Music, Spotify, and YouTube. Shameless plug there. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit chat and talking, yada yada yada. Hey, Dove, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Siri and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Fuck it. Yay! I'll indulge. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. God, Yuri. Fuck, that's all I'm thinking about. Suri, Natsuki, Yuri. Yeah, right. Yuri, and Yuri. Okay. Will I really be happy spending every day after school? I'm just a sucker for the dark hair. I don't know. I just get a good vibe. You feel like I'm getting a good vibe. In the literature club, perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to Yuri. All right. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Cool. This is my thing. If I know how to do anything, it's writing a poem, right? All right. My pain. It's unstable. My empty, agonizing, intellectual, dark misfortune. My dark misfortune of being an intellectual. God, it ruins me inside. Boop? What the fuck? Boop? I must atone for my sins alone with my lust and the blissful embrace. My vitality. Okay, they're not giving me the words that I want. It's like kind of pissing me off, I'm not gonna lie. Destiny. Not enough. Starscape. I like Starscape a little better. I was gonna do not enough time. It's like life is all one big I said uncanny, press extraordinary dream. What a horror it is. Gosh. My aura, I can't even keep it to myself. Fuck. I've no friends with me in this misery. At the end of the day, I'm defeated. With depression. I don't know. I'm just fucking picking. I'm just picking words, okay? I'm just fucking picking words. So, hi again, Dubs. I skipped. Sorry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was last to come in, so everyone's hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Dubs. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. My kid deserves any slack. Siri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and mangaka. Yeah. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Dubs always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room was messy and fucking full of shit in bags. You shit in bags. What the fuck, Sayori? Of course I'm gonna fucking help you clean this nasty shit. You almost set your house on fire once. With the shit bags. You lit them on fire. Why not? What the fuck? Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Dubs can become good friends too. Sayori. I'm trying to... Oh, damn. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Fuck. Blowing up the spot, As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Tell me you ain't reading none for me. Man, we already on a fresh start. Not really. Oh, don't try to fall off it. Nah, don't even, man, it's cool, it's smooth. You know what I'm saying? Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What it? Oh God, dead ass. What it? Never mind. Sorry, you made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Of course, you know, I'm with my suave words. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. I just joined this club that I actually didn't want to join against my will. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. Just gazing into my eyes is enough. It makes me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you won't. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches in her bag, pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, shit, what you talking about? Discuss it if you wanted. Of course, if you don't, we don't have to. How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Oh, I think she noticed me. Look at her. Fuck. What do I do? Fuck. She sneaks another glance at me and her eyes meet for a split second. That only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so. That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book, lady? Oh, well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see what you're doing here. Okay. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. Whatever, fuck it. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister, but as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment in prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Dubs? Come on, man. I could be dark and brooding. Come on. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy... Yeah, I can definitely enjoy these kind of stories. Don't worry. Come on now. It ain't my first fucking rodeo. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that these kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective when horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? A little bit, shut the fuck up. Not again, I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. It's cool. I haven't lost interest or anything. Not in the slightest. I actually gained interest. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem when I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Oh, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book, put it in my bag. All right, it's fine if I stay here, right? I slept in the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. All right. Open a book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? Okay, quick tidbit about me. She is apologizing an awful lot. Now, in life, I've come to realize that when you use certain terminology, such as I'm sorry, and say it so much on a day-to-day basis, like 20 times a day or something, even over the smallest minor inconvenience, it actually takes away from the meaning of the word. So when something big does happen and you reply with the same I'm sorry that you've said 19 times today, it doesn't hit the same. So personally, my philosophy, you might not catch me saying I'm sorry for much things if it's like something minor, but when I do say it, you know I'm sincere, because I don't say that often. But that's just my philosophy on it. Probably didn't ask for that, but I gave it to you anyway, so you're gonna take it, you're gonna fucking like it, okay? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up until it's against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. Oh, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, we are close. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page, Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Right. What are we talking about here? To turn the page. Sorry. My bad. Head in the gutter, my bad. I think I got a bit distracted for a second there. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. Oh, she's over here looking at me, hitting me with the side eye. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page because I'm fucking stupid, and she knows I'm gonna take forever. Instead, I just assume she finishes the page for me, so I turn it by my own volition because I'm an idiot, and I have a first grade reading level, but Yuri still loves me. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does, like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Dubs, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. What? Wait. Calm down, relax. I didn't mean it in a bad way. Sorry, I don't really... Oh, shit. I skipped. Sorry. I skipped, my bad. Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I read it only with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. Make a mental note of where I left the book. Over there. By the way, did you remember to write the poem last night? Yeah. Fuck. What do you think? I'm some kind of dummy? Dumb, stupid head? I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. It's not that bad. I feel like personally, in my making music and stuff, it's definitely a hump to get over. Being like, I don't know, nervous of what other people think. But the main key point to keep in mind when you're creating anything, art, music, literature, like poems, just flow. And like, just keep in mind that everyone else, like those other people you're with and doing it with, are all in their own heads just as much as you are, like the same thing. So it's like, who cares if you think your shit is corny or cringy or whatever, because the person sitting next to you is gonna think that it's even more corny and more cringy. So just fucking do it. Fuck it. You only live once. That's just my little tidbit of the night there. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never done this before. I've done it plenty of times. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sarah and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sarah's wrinkled loosely with paper. Monica wrote hers in composition notebook. Pristine handwriting, and they complied as well. I do the same myself. Yuri, hands down. Oh yeah. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes light. Exceptional. What was that? Say it again. Say it to my face this time. Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imaginary and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. I mean, I do a couple poems from time to time. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you, Yuri. I mean, shit. I'm reading all these damn books. Shit. This is actually my first time, really. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Her stammering is completely gone and sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. It stays between me and you, Yuri, okay? I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? That's a good insight. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlights have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. That's actually low-key like a deep one, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking of that at all. But it took you a long time. Why the shots? Yuri, damn, I'm fucking voting for you, fuck. Well, I just don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. I actually did. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild, something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you in a ghost theory? Actually, this story isn't about ghosts at all, Dubs. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive, I think. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. Or 5 or 6. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Dubs. Shit, I mean, shit, you could do your best for me whenever, you feel me? Shit, me too, shit. Who should I do in my poem next? I'm gonna be completely honest. Next, I'm going for... let's see what Sayori got to say. I'll focus Sayori. She cool. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Dubs. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Half the time, that's what it is. It really feels like you have no idea what the fuck's going on. It's just flowing. Like I say, it's flow. You just gotta be one and just flow. I don't know. It's hard to put it into words. You just gotta try it. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Maybe even not. Are you sure you don't like it because I just wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Dubs poem. Shit, shorty, you know what I'm saying? Go to Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube and listen to my music, you feel me? Shit. Support a nigga, shit. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Dubs. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I appreciate it. I'm not sure if Sayori, I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. It's solely to get to Yuri. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. I do fuck with Sarah. She's cool too. I fuck with her for sure. Yuri's a plus though. That hard plus. Knowing how much this means to her, no? Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed makes me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No? Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nicer. How should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, I skip breakfast all the time. Anyway, I really don't even eat breakfast, to be honest. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah, but next time I won't forget. Next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Reluctantly. Almost time to go. Who should I show my poem to next? We're gonna leave Monica and Natsuki for the next one. I'm gonna put a pin in this one here. I really appreciate all you guys, like I truly appreciate all you guys coming and watching, and just supporting, showing your support, whether that's listening to my music on Spotify, Apple Music, or YouTube Music and YouTube, or that's just coming back just for the videos. Whatever it is that brings you here, I'm just glad to finally start making content again. The main reason I stopped was because I felt as though I couldn't create the kind of content that I would be happy to release, whether that's editing or energy brought, anything like that. There were a whole bunch of different factors, but I just wasn't really happy with what I was bringing out and producing, so I just stopped for a while. I just gave up. Now I'm gonna try to be more consistent. I will be more consistent, and I will get better. I feel as though I might have got a little better. I've also grown up a little bit as well, so I'm not quite as fresh to that sort of thing. But yeah, if you guys stick around, it'll get better. There should be a little button in the down there, that direction, that says subscribe. If it's not pressed, if it's still red, click on that for me. There's a little notifications bell, click that too, because I'm gonna be posting hopefully daily. I'm probably gonna start a little slower, then ease back into the daily thing. But yeah, I used to love doing this, and I want to start doing it again. I will still be making music, so stay tuned for that as well. But yeah, I just miss interacting with you guys, and I miss doing this sort of thing. So yeah, let me know any games you want to play. I'm going to start off horror movies and stuff like that first. 3 Peens, 2 Peens in a Pod with all my homies will be coming up shortly thereafter, and probably in a few days, to be honest with you. And that's like the old multiplayer games like Call of Duty, Fortnite, Madden, 2K, Mortal Kombat. Any of those, Sparking Zero is out too. Just let me know what you guys want to see me play, and I'll play it, to be honest. Now, I will let you know I am on a PlayStation 5, so any games you recommend, if they're PlayStation compatible, please do let me know. And yeah, I'll check them out, whether it's a horror game, a stupid game, action game. I'll honestly try whatever. I just miss getting back into it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it starts a little slow. I heard that Doki Doki Literature Club starts a little slower, but then gets really good. Now, this is my complete fresh reaction to it. I have not watched or played this at all. Once again, so I'm hoping it's good. I've heard that it's good. And I've heard that it actually is supposed to get scary at some point. I don't know when. So just stay tuned. It's gonna get better. And I'll also bring out other games and other gameplays and things like that as well. So yeah, I appreciate you guys. If you could like, comment, and subscribe. Let your family members, friends know that I'm gonna start doing this again. So I really would appreciate all the support I can get so I can continue doing this for you guys. But yeah, other than that, I really appreciate it. I know we didn't have a standard intro like I used to do. I might bring those back eventually, but it wasn't even anything crazy. But I will hit you with the old school outro. That's all I have for you today. So if you did have any other questions or concerns for me or anything like that, comment section, please let me know. I'll be reading all of those. And yeah, other than that, I think I touched every base I needed to. Yeah, I don't have anything more for you. I appreciate you so much. And yeah, just keep supporting me. It keeps me in it. I love all the support. Okay. Even criticism. Some criticism is good as well. I know I'm not perfect at all by any means. But yeah, okay. That's all I got for you guys. Enjoy your day, morning, night,